between Jersey, guys, please don't think I'm talking a lot. Dineo's just shy. And there's nothing I can do about it. But back to the channel. As you can see, I'm sitting with somebody here. I'm sitting with somebody. This is Dineo. Dineo is my best friend. We've been friends for years. We've been friends for like 4 years, 24, 25 years, somewhere around there. So Dineo is here and she's visiting me for the weekend, and we kind of figured that, there's a certain topic that we want to talk about, and we're going to talk about, it's a real talk video. It's just that we don't have our tea. I don't have my green tea here, but just know that it is a real talk video, so we're going to be sipping on some tea. As you can see in the title down below, we're going to be talking about the misconceptions that are associated with being plus size.
Plus size it is.
In all the right areas. Now, the first thing that I want us to discuss is that what is plus size according to you? I think plus size means different things for different women, different sizes, from what size to what size is plus size. For other people, plus size doesn't really mean anything. For other people, plus size means a certain size. So according to you, D, what do you get for? Because interview,
It's serious. Plus size simply means something in addition to normal size, but I don't know what normal size, if I can classify it in a way that normally when they say plus size, we're looking at over plus 34, 36, 38, 40, 42 onwards. So that's plus size for me.
Okay.
Yes.
For me, I like what you said in terms of in addition to what is generally seen as normal size.
Yes.
So for me, to the next person, they might not see me as plus size. But for me, I feel like I identify with plus size because I'm a 36, moving up. Sometimes I'm a 38. My body's very confused sometimes. Dineo pointed it out very nicely to say it's in addition to what is normally considered as normal size. I don't aspire to terms like normal size and plus size, but there is a movement. There is a plus size movement in terms of fashion and all of that would make us see the difference between what is considered as normal size and plus size, right?
Plus size, yes.
Okay. So we're going to move on to the misconceptions that are associated with being plus size. I've got them on my phone, and then we are going to talk about them as we go along. You okay with that?
Yes, I'm okay with it.
All right, cool. Okay, the first misconception is plus size women are usually very unhealthy and don't exercise. Your thoughts?
My thoughts. Okay. That's not always the case. Reason being, some of us have genes like that. We are like big boned, like naturally. But sometimes we shouldn't let that to be an advantage of just letting yourself go. Mostly for health reasons. You just have to keep up. So you gotta make sure that you take good care of yourself.
I mean, but the thing is, what I'm trying to understand is why do people seem to think that women or men who are plus size are unhealthy? Because for me, if I feel like I fit into the plus size category, which I do, why I'm not unhealthy. I know for a fact that I'm not unhealthy. You guys know for a fact that I'm not unhealthy. I eat the right things all the time. I stay away from sugars and I do all of that. Where does this thing come from? So people look at your size and automatically assume that you are unhealthy. Whereas, on the other hand, you exercise, don't you?
Yes, I do. Exercising is the best thing because you know how to move your body and then you circulate.
There's a misconception that women who exercise, who don't exercise and are plus size, are stiff and what have you, and you don't exercise, you're not as versatile and flexible and things like that, which is normally not the case. I know Dineo does boot camp. I don't do boot camp, but Dineo does boot camp. I can sit here and say, body-wise, Dineo is a ton more healthier than I am.
Struggle when retail stores make plus size clothing measured out of proportion.
Do you think that the sizing is often really accurate? Because there's things like one size.
Yes.
You buy a top or you buy a dress and you say one size fits all. Not always the case. Because sometimes that one size does not fit everybody. To me, it might sit a certain way. To Dineo, it's going to sit a completely different way. So are you trying to say that it fits all? What if on me, it doesn't fit the right way that it's actually supposed to sit, whereas on Dineo, it fits perfectly? So where is this misconception that one size fits all? I could say it.
No. It would be out of proportion somehow.
Yeah, a lot of the time I think they do not measure accurately to size. They will say it's a size 14 or it's a size 12 or it's a size 16, and then someone who knows that they are a size 16 can't fit into it. And then you think that, okay, then they'll use excuses like, no, it's the stitching, it's the material. Sometimes it's the stitching, sometimes it's the material. But a lot of the time, then they're just not accurate to size.
They're not.
You see, like you have, that makes me think about how it's so difficult to actually find plus size clothing. It's so difficult. The fashion, plus sizing, first things first, is shit compared to fashion, normal size people. You know what I mean? A lot of the time, like I shop a lot, you guys know, I shop a lot on Superbalist and I shop on Spree and all of that, and I look at the sizings and whatever and blah blah, and I also look at the differences between normal size fashion and plus size fashion. Plus size fashion, it's clothes for your mom.
Mama, twin jersey, sorry to say that.
Twin jersey, like twin jersey. Guys, please don't think I'm talking a lot. Dineo's just shy, and there's nothing I can do about it. But for the most part, like what we're basically trying to say is that plus size clothing, when you look at it, especially online and even in stores, when you think of plus sizing,
what if you don't have taste, love? And you wanna be like, why identity?
You understand? I'm calling out stores like Superbalist and whatever. They say they have plus size fashion. When you go on there,
how is it different? Why is it different to the one that's normal size?
Yes.
Like, pardon me to say this, from size 8 to size 16, why don't you continue with the sizes?
Exactly. Even the same t-shirt,
the
same dress that continues all the way to size 24, 26,
whichever,
whatever. Like, this is what I don't understand. Why do you have to stop as a retailer or a brand at a certain size, and then when you go on to plus size clothing, it's like
maybe the mentality was about, no, it could look nice on a petite person, but bearing in mind that there's fully figured people that have a very nice body, that would even, in one of those sizes, they actually fit a person that's actually bigger than the smaller person.
Yes, and they look much better on that person than on the smaller person. So, like, as I understand, like for me, I really just no. Okay. All plus size women hate their bodies.
Ooh,
is this true?
That is so not true. I love every bit and piece. Every bit and piece.
I love my body.
Sorry,
I'm not even gonna.
It's not even discussable or negotiable. Sorry.
Yes.
I love my body.
Yes. That's another hella lie.
Ooh,
like
wait.
Just because you see me with my thighs and my ass and my everything.
Low self-esteem. Sorry.
No.
High for me.
Ain't none of that for me. Ain't none of that.
For me either.
Ain't none of that. So the last misconception is
plus size women are desperate for love and affection. Serious. Sorry. Okay. Let's get to this.
I'm actually surprised you haven't said sorry this whole video because you haven't told to Mengayona. Okay.
Well,
D, I need you to talk on this one. Me, I'm not even gonna because I'm upset. The statement
I don't doesn't upset me. Reason being, that's not true. Firstly, before we even go, it's not happening.
Yeah.
We are not desperate for love. And the last time I checked these days, people want meat. You know, these people what doodle don't be. Doodle does say what? Mm-hmm. What does it describe that? So no. For me, it's not like that.
It's never been
desperate.
An issue. Desperate is such a...
That's a hard word.
That's a difficult word. Like, are you trying to tell me that I'm so craving love and affection, but my size will not allow me. So I'm desperate.
And then lock myself inside and say, when I go outside, no one pays attention.
It's a 609.
That's not happening. It ain't happening for me.
There's no such thing. That's probably
someone out there
the worst misconception I've heard. That's the worst misconception I've heard. Have you guys seen that show? Yeah. Yo, it's like the 300-pound life. But there's one, I forgot what it's called. It used to play back in the day, of men who want their person to stay thick. That one is a little bit unhealthy because they enable them to continuously eat bad food or whatever. But they find them more attractive when they are bigger, as compared to when they lose weight, and then it becomes a problem. There was this amazing show. Generally for me, like if I'm picking a partner, whether it be a woman or a man, I don't want someone who's skinny. That's just me.
The talk has to be so dark. I don't do like light skin, sorry. Sorry. But it has to be tall, obviously, because I'm tall.
Yeah.
Taller than me, darker than me. Bonus. Gary Boner. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I think we're gonna end it off there. We might do another video, which is the best friend tag. We've always wanted to film it. Every time we film it, we're out of focus. So we're gonna film that now.
This time let's focus.
Yeah. Let's hope it's in focus. For the most part, we would like to know your opinions and what your opinions are on plus size fashion, plus size models, women, people, whatever, men. We'd just like to hear your thoughts. If you know of any other misconceptions, definitely let us know. We will read the comments. Dineo will read the comments as well. And then if you'd like to see Dineo back, as I told you, Dineo is a little bit shy, but maybe in the next video she will talk more than I do, because me, I'm a talker. Dineo is a little bit more shy than me, but yeah, she'll be back. If you guys would like her to come back so that we can do more real talk videos together, then definitely let us know.
Sazi say.
Alright. Until the next video, we will see you very, very soon.
Yes. Bye. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Goodbye.